For this lesson, we're going to use a place value mat and a recording chart. And our recording chart is just the same as our place value mat. We're just going to use it to record the numbers and use the place value mat to use our base 10 blocks. You can use the ones from the previous lesson, or you can also just show them with the same symbols that I use when you do your problems on your own. So for the hundreds place, we're going to use a square. For the tens place, we'll use a line, and for the ones place, we'll use a dot. So let's go ahead and record our first addend, 456. So I need 4 squares to represent 400. I need 5 lines to represent 5 tens, and I need 6 dots. And you'll notice I put 5 dots along the top and then 1 dot below. I like to group things in groups of 5 because it's just easier when I come along and try to combine them. I know how I've got them organized. So now we're going to go ahead and come to our recording chart and record those same values using a digit. So I have 4 in the hundreds. I'm going to write a 4. I have 5 in the tens place, and I have 6 in the ones place. Now let's go ahead and put our second addend on our charts. So I have 100, I have 6 tens, again I'll group in 5s, and I have 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I realize my 1 dots are kind of small. So now we're going to go ahead and record that on the recording chart. So I have 1 in the hundreds, 6 in the tens, and 7 in the ones. In the previous lesson, you learned about regrouping. So let's come over to our place value mat where we have our base 10 blocks, and let's regroup. I have 5 and 5. I know that makes 10. That's why I like grouping them in 5s. So I'm going to take my 10 ones and I'm going to regroup them for 1 10. So I've used those ones and I've turned them into a 10. Then I'm going to do the same thing with my tens. I have 5 and 5. I'm going to take that set of 10 tens and make it 100. Remember, 10 ones regroups to a 10. 10 tens regroups to 100. Now, how are we going to show that on a recording chart? Well, let's come over here and think about this. We took our 10 ones and we turned them into a 10. So let's come over here and take our 10 ones and show that we also have added a 10 by putting another 1 right here. All right? So how many ones do we have left? If we look back at our place value mat and look at our base 10 blocks that are in the ones place, we have 3. So I'll write that there. So we have 3 left and we regrouped 1. All right, let's go back to our tens. We took our 10 tens and turned it into 100. So let's show that here by a 1 over in our hundreds column. And we have how many tens left that we did not regroup and move? We have 2. So we're going to show that by putting a 2 here. And then we're just going to go ahead and count up the number of hundreds that we have. I see that we have 6, and so we're going to record that here. So our answer is 623. And we showed that by using our base 10 blocks and recording the digits and the numbers that we used on our recording chart.